Hey everybody, welcome to ScanCrush Sourcing. I am Greg, and I'm going to show you all of the features that you need to know about to make the best use of the ScanCrush Sourcing Dashboard. So to start, diving right in, you'll see a couple of things that look fairly familiar to you. These are links to the store and to Amazon for the first item that we have here. So you can go ahead and click these links, and you'll see there's the store item, and then you'll also have the Amazon item. You can review this. This should look fairly familiar to you as an Amazon seller, and it's all the sort of data that you would expect. So I'm going to close those out and go back to my sourcing dashboard. One thing you'll notice that changed is there's an I here now, and what that I indicates is that you've seen this item. You can also mark the item as seen by expanding this row to show you the Keepa data. You can see here that Amazon has competed on this listing previously. You can also see the store image associated with this item. So you can get a lot of additional information in this expanded view. Some of the other things that you'll want to know about with regard to this I is if you press the plus and minus sign, this changes based upon what it means. So let's say you wanted to buy this item. You said, wow, this is a good deal. I want to put this in my buy list. I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus sign. Now this didn't add it to your cart at the store. This just is adding to a buy list that you can review later. And you can also adjust your quantity based upon how many you want to buy. And then you can use the minus sign to reduce the quantity. Now let's say you decided you didn't want to buy it. Go ahead and hit that minus sign again. It goes back to seen. And if you say you want to review it again later, you hit the minus sign again, and now it's blank. So it looks like all the rest of the items. And now let's say you really don't ever want to see this again. It's something that you're definitely not going to want to resell. You hit the minus sign one more time, and you get this do not show image. And to go from the do not show image, you just you hit the plus, and now we're back to the 1, and you can again go to where it's not being seen. So some of the other data associated with these items, you can see we have updated information. So this is the date that it was updated both in Amazon and from the store. And these times and dates are all in Eastern Standard Time. You can see the category that this item is in. You can see the ASIN. You can also see the rank and the number of siblings. The rank, obviously, is the Amazon bestseller rank. If you happen to see a P next to the rank, that indicates that it's not the individual item rank, rather that it's the rank of the item's parent, the ASIN associated with that item. And then the number of siblings are the total number of children of that parent rank. So in some cases, you'll see multiple siblings that are associated with that item. Now we'll see source cost, and then we also see previous source cost. Now we don't see any examples in here, but this will show you the cost that it was at prior to its current cost. Sometimes this is a higher cost. So for example, at Walmart, sometimes maybe this would be $3.99, and then now it's $2.99, so you know they've discounted it $1. Or in the opposite direction, this could be a lower number, meaning they just raised the price of that item. So it's not something you can go back and buy at that cheaper price or that more expensive price, but it's good information to know. Obviously, this is the Amazon buy box price, and this is the number of offers. So this has 3 offers on that listing. And then these are estimated profit and ROI on the basis of the Amazon, all the Amazon costs associated with it. So now that we're done talking about the information that we show for each of the items, we're going to talk about the different filters that we can apply to all of the data that you have at your fingertips. So these should be fairly familiar to you. This is the first filter is the minimum ROI. So we don't show any items that have an ROI less than 10% or a profit less than $2.50. We do show any ranked item. We don't show things with 0 rank in this version. We'll be working on that in future versions in case people are interested in that. So if I were to say want to filter things with a minimum ROI of 100, I can simply type 100 and it'll only show me things with an ROI of 100. If I wanted to reset that, I just quickly change the number and it resets quickly. If I wanted to change this to $5, just easily hit 5, hit enter, and there's my filter for $5. Same thing with rank. If I wanted to see things rank under 100,000, I would go ahead and click that, and there's my 100,000 rank items or lower. So this is a maximum rank where these are minimum ROI and minimum profit. So I'm going to take that back, and then we also have the Amazon title search. So maybe I wanted to find Rubbermaid items. So here's a couple of Rubbermaid items that fit within our ROI and our profit calculations. To clear that out, I just hit the X, hit enter, and then I'm back. So these are the primary filters you'll use. We also have filters on categories. So I can filter out any categories that I don't want to see. I've filtered out books, DVDs, music, a couple of other random things that I didn't want to see. You can also filter out stores. So if I didn't like Target, or I say I can't resell from Target, I'll just go ahead and unclick that, and now I won't have Target in my list. Same thing with, say, Walmart. I'll go ahead and unclick that, and we won't see any Walmart in this list. And if I want to select them all again, I just go ahead and click select all, and everything comes back into my list. And the final thing with the dashboard is the status filtering. So with this many items to work your way through, in this set we have 1,500 different items. It's easy to get lost somewhere in the middle, to not really know where you are or what you've already looked at if we didn't have these status filters. So I'm just going to go through and randomly select a few things to put them in different statuses so we can get an indication of how these status filters work. So I've got a number of things in different statuses, and now I'm going to show you how these status filters work. So if I've gone through a bunch of different things and I say, you know, I just want to see the latest and greatest data, all I have to do is come up here and click New, and now all of those things will no longer show up because they're not new. I've already viewed them, maybe I've put them in my buy list. So let's say I want to see the things I put in my buy list. I go ahead and click here, and you can see all the different items I've put in my buy list. Now, let's say that I go through and I click on all these and I buy some of them and some of them I don't. So I decided that this wasn't a good deal, so I didn't buy this one, and I didn't buy this one either. But I bought all the rest of these. Now if I click this button here, this basically takes my buy list and turns it into something that I've purchased. So I click this, and now you'll see dollar signs on all of these items. I can also go back and see anything that I just purchased, or many of the things that I've previously purchased, so long as they're still available from the source. If I looked at something previously and I just wasn't sure about it, and I maybe want to go back and look at it again, I can go and look at my seen list and see all of the things that I've already seen and find that item. Oh, I did want to buy that. Go ahead and add that back to my buy list. Now I come in here, and again I can click this button. One of the other things I can do, I can just double click right here, and it'll turn that into a dollar sign and add it to my bought list. And then finally I can see all the items that I've marked, and as you can see, many more than what I just did in this demo. You can see all the items that I've marked as do not show. Always feel free to click this New to refresh and get the latest and greatest data, and also to make sure that you're not looking at things that you've already seen. So as I come through and look at a few things, I click that button and I'm refreshed with a brand new set of data to go through and evaluate. Okay, and so the last feature I want to show will be helpful to some of you, maybe not everybody, but you can sort any of these fields with the orange up and down arrows. So I can sort by Amazon title by clicking here. I can sort by category. I can sort by rank, source cost, buy box price, or profit. And I can also sort the other direction if I click to go the other direction. Now you'll notice I don't have anything under $5 because that's my minimum filter, and so everything is greater than $5. Well, that wraps this training up. If you have any questions that I didn't cover here, feel free to ask on our Facebook page. Lots of knowledgeable people are paying close attention to all the questions asked there. Can definitely give you a hand. And we love to hear from you, so reach out in Facebook and let us know what you think. Thanks.